crazy talk last night. I saw Sarah Sanders last night. She was at the Hamilton watching Kevin Bacon.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
That's the fact.
She
had a long talk with Lester Holt, which I would love to be pretty, but that's all I got.
I didn't think she was some kind of aggressive.
Yeah. So
she was at the Washington Tea Party for probably long.
Yeah,
Spice was
feels like
Wait, Sarah? Sometimes keep asking people.
And that's, like, venue is so much because, people are saying, like, going to the British Embassy or anything, that it was going to be, that's very cool. That's very cool.
Oh, this one, I shot a small dinner with Bradley's.
Yeah.
We have another half hour.
Very nice. I think what you make. I like Aaron Trump. He signed the Christmas card in France. That's really cool. There's so many different things with like intellectual property rights. People don't think about that. The guys that because when I work for anyone with video, I own the property. Because I need.
Of course, I'm glad we could. I'm Alex. Tony, nice to meet you. Of course. Sorry that it took some time.
I mean, I would say like a great example was like 7 years ago, we did a press junket for 21 Jump Street or something, and Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, and then for some reason they went on this tangent about Lindsay Lohan's film, and then it had nothing to do with the interview, but it was all on film, and then she was hosting Saturday Night Live, and it got super relevant, so I sold that, and like Entertainment Tonight was like, and I was like, but I had to own it.
That's what some you asked me. How are you? Yeah. What do you mean make my mind? They don't want to do anything. You know about that British art duo Gilbert and George? You know who's that? Gilbert and George? Gilbert and George. And you got a whole neighbor in bed. You got to deal with it. You want to use my phone and take one? Black and white only.
Who's Nick? You know,
John Solomon production. I don't know.
maybe did they hire a lot of?
They're building.
Yeah. They're building their bus.
Now he goes.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was saying like everything I've been to so far has had like a floral theme. Are they like in vogue?
They were afraid. I said, listen, trust me. Yeah, I've never been
This
there.
one.
Have you been there? Take care. Say hi to Shmuley for me, would you? I keep hearing about it. Seems like it's out on the lake.
How do you like Hollywood?
Okay.
Like 2 years ago.
I mean, you remember like the year, the whole scandal, the whole cast of
Yeah.
House of Cards, the whole cast.
They would all pull up. Remember, they would come out. Everybody would be there.
And we were like a pack of like 20 people.
Remember? Yeah. And I would always stand right on the end of it.
Well, that's what I mean. Is it
Thinking that would be the
used to
best shot.
much larger.
And we would yell and scream, "Oh, Valerie, Valerie, Jared, Valerie, go get her!" And now we see, we see each other now at dinner parties now. Well, and some really do. Like Kellyanne, River Ross, Hillary and River Ross are always at almost everything. They're really social, even though they're the oldest. They're like some of the oldest.
He's so,
Steve Mnuchin
he's so friendly. Yeah. And like, I used to work with comics, so like, I love him.
Yeah. And the Mnuchins, Louise Littman's she's in Los Angeles. No, very, very sporadic.
But I think it's
He
also,
might be
like
his
she has young kids.
Yeah, she might.
Heather Podesta, Nick Schmidt, Stephen Kessler, and he's wearing his cap.
How many people are in store?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you're like fine. You cover TV. You're good, you love it.
Were you confused, or did you miss it for a year?
Like, when you have one accuser versus, 40-year career. I'm not saying they didn't do the reporting out. It's just,
Well, you know,
I just think there's a difference.
but like the quote was like, Tom Brokaw's quoted as like, "I'd like to have an affair of more than a friendly manner." I was like, that's something that I was like, well, that is how Tom Brokaw would suggest.
Hey, we got the email we sent.
from?
We miss you. Where's your clipboard?
It's a good distraction. Yeah, really. Getting dressed up. What's up, fellas? How's life?
How's your job?
Yours great. Yours is good. Mine's really good.
What are you wearing? Is it Under Armour?
Oh yeah. You know what? I have to tell you, this is hi you. Under Armour. I haven't had a dress on in months, so there's that. Yeah, I've been wearing a lot of footwear and having a great time doing it. That was like last night. It was like they were at ITA. You were at Viola. Yeah. The other one. Yeah, she showed up late. Hi. How are you? Trouble? You too. Well, this is sexy. A little sweet. How's life? Good. Awesome.
No one's touching her.
You're so funny. Yes, very nice. Very nice. How are you?
I like you guys.
Thank you. You look awesome. How are you?
There can always inside, so.
Excellent. I'm gonna run inside, okay? I'll see you in a little bit. Hi, you. How you doing?
How are you?
All right. Good. Hi. I'm Kelly.
James, nice to meet you. We had crossovers right when you were
Oh, next time. Yeah.
I can see it.
See what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I totally get it.
Or you have an extra.
We're live on Tuesday, right this second.
You had to go at 7:30. Yeah, exactly. I can't stop. Yeah, but I think we can find someone. Okay. Yes. Hey, exactly. That's why I beat you. It's not like that.
Very nice to meet you. Earring. Oh my gosh, it's fabulous.
2 a.m.
Even when she was covering it, she was like rolling.
63 weather, I think that's what's better. So, yeah. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
I know. It was like this weird, like that never would have
She's like, should I do it? I was like, how it worked from Sarah. I was like, you might have to go to Phelps. I don't know. So
We're
her
just saying that
when she was at the Washington Examiner, she had a co-columnist who now just started at the New York Post.
Yeah.
we're thinking that.
And I was like, yeah, there's something there.
All right, I'm gonna run around. Let's talk about someone else that was like, it's like a survivor. Is it was the Examiner.
It was those two. Yeah, those.
Yeah, that was the Washington Examiner.
Did you really? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's so great.
Everyone in here is
Yes, yes.
So tell Bob that we're coming back.
GDS had there.
This is Joe Sargent. Well, he's been very generous. He was way up here.
And our present time.
And Roger, friends for a long time.
I love that.
Sure, sure. Yes, a little bit. You know.
This guy right here is my friend.
Oh, sure. Pat, great to see you. Western Fairfax. George, you want to stay?
A little bit. Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you very
Oh, I work with her. I love her. I just know her. Here's one. I also think she's a great person. I know her people. I just don't know her. Nice to meet you and Tracy too. Thank you.
Oh, did you?
Thanks for coming.
How are you?
secretary and high school secretary. What a world. But everyone always forgets that photo of Air Force One after Kennedy was shot, Jacqueline was in the background of that photo. He's 10, 12 years old, but he's there. You can see him sitting sort of like stunned watching LB's head.
Just don't take a picture. Okay.
There were questions.
We got Mark Adel.
I only got these. There were questions about it. Not there were
I heard she was supposed to get some blessings and nobody saw her.
How you doing?
Hey Mark.
Hey man, how are you? Everything good?
Yeah.
Having a good weekend?
Yeah, always.
Come on, get excited.
I'm trying to get excited.
Okay.
I'm going to LA on Tuesday for a month. So
Oh, please, we'll go to dinner. Amazing. A month.
I know, I'm working on a big project for LA.
And it's
County,
amazing.
so,
All right, good. Call me, please. Hey, how are you?
I don't know what Mark is. I don't want to. Like, that's the important consideration. I don't want to. I'm working.
Lovely. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Oh, yes. How late did you stay? How late did you stay? I can see that, yes. So, so that's the tip. Stay until the end.
Hey Jordan, can I ask you a question on camera?
Sure.
I'm Jordan from Hollywood.
Hi, Brendan.
What do you think is the role of using comedy to help, break up sort of the divisive news cycle in today's political economy?
Well, it's definitely a unique time. I think for us, we approach any day of story with we take our point of view, see what we're passionate about, we feel things that are frustrating to us, things that are exciting to us. I think for us, comedy allows you to comment on it. I think laughter recognition. You can recognize something that you think is absurd or something exciting. You feel a little less lonely.
Being in town here, a lot of good material for you, and be able to soak it in and write it on your face.
I mean, yes.
Right?
I think if you go to an event where you have members of the administration, members of the media all dancing to the latest EDM song from 2007, you're gonna find comedy there.
Wonderful. Thanks so much.
Thank you. I never have, so this is my first time tonight. So far, I'm fascinated. We are starting the day, going around to see how this town comes together. So I'm hoping for unity, not holding my breath. And I'm very excited to see Michelle tonight. She's so funny, so I can't wait to see her coming.
Hi, how are you?
All my encounters are mostly awkward, so I think the good thing to know is I went to an event last night where there were people from the press and administration together. And I think when you put people in a room with loud music where they're forced to socialize and the appetizers, you realize they're just like us. They're awkward and don't know what to do with their hands. Thank you. Yep. Well, what I think is scary is I do think a lot of the rhetoric that is coming out is to take down that institution and instill fear or distrust in media. So I think that is very real. It's interesting to see this weekend, see people conversing, but I think the overall narrative that is going out to most of America is let's be distrustful of media. I don't think Donald Trump is known for his sense of humor. So, but maybe that's the kind of thing that will, I think he's in Michigan this year, so he's about half a country away. Maybe by next year he'll be somewhere in Pennsylvania, and by his final year in office, perhaps his fourth year in office, he'll be somewhere in the DC area. So he's getting closer to facing the Jews.
And I guess these folks here, we like to stop with Ben, make it.
I started in the news business and I wasn't one of the
Okay, then we come inside here. Got a step over me How are you today?
I'll catch you inside. I said, I don't know what like him and his wife and his child, I don't know where they actually sleep, but it's not home. Oh my God. The little boy. He's wearing a little gray suit. I think that's Mark Trump. He's the only cabinet. Now he owns 50 people. Mark Trump. He just did it very good. And this is his That's Mark. That's it. Yeah.
We just not in front of the shop.
be accountable as well as holding others accountable for what's going on.
I think you said that very well. The reason free speech is more important now is because there is so much of it. And with Russian bots and fake news and people in their basement in Romania and all kinds of places like that spreading falsehoods, it's more important than ever that we have lots of good authoritative accounts.
So, our relationship with we're looking at Russia and now Korea is obviously becoming so critical. What do you like to say that, we know we have adversaries, but we have to keep dialogue open with them? Just sanctions are not the only way to protect our long-term violence.
Yeah, in Korea, their apparent rapprochement with Korea is something that I don't think we anticipated for a long time. And it just shows that diplomacy is always possible, and that we need to continue to pursue it. That the projection of force has to be the last resort, especially when they consider the incredible hundreds of thousands of those people in the military. Now, obviously, you need to trust but verify. We don't know what the outcome is going to be, but at least it's encouraging. Thank you very much.
Mike Lucy, he used to work in the office. He's a good friend of mine.
Rather than think about
I'm the one.
He's been the acting chief of staff for Nanette for a couple of months now.
Oh my gosh,
Keep
yeah.
saying,
I said, you know what? I was sad when he left me there. I said, you know what? He's chasing the dream, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was sad he left because he's a real talent.
Yeah.
He's one of those rare, he goes both ways. He's great on the policy, but he's great on the politics too.
Yeah.
But he needed to rise up. And our LD wouldn't let him.
Thanks so much,
I'm
sir.
glad he's got a good friend.
all
level of pretension it doesn't have.
Hi. Sweetie? How the babies? How old are they now?
How are you?
5.5, and my son is 4. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Isn't it cool? Every so often, he's out.
Yeah, for anyone. It's super because your posture I know that they don't function. And they said that somebody said that they would be back.
Remember last year we were at the repository.
I spend a lot of time reading like the holidays.
You don't get tips.
We have burgers. Burgers are present.
Oh, man.
What did we do last
I don't know how I'm here right now.
We did everything.
All the things.
Good to see you. Good.
Your ride last night?
Was it weird?
Yes. You know, sometimes you feel like you never left.
Yeah, how's the baby experience?
You miss her. You miss her, you know?
I know, I was just, my parents just sent a video. Just enjoy
Going like a
ourselves.
weed. How's yours?
Good. You just made a suit.
You too? Oh, you look so put together. How does Chris Middleton look so put together? It comes out of the
I
hospital
know.
30 hours later.
I know. Yeah. No, that's not the second in line. George. There's 6, yeah. Bye. What do we need to do? Perfect.
Have a mimosa. If you can confirm that he's in there, I'll try to confirm that. Let me know if my interest.
Alright, I got you.
Working together.
I'll see you.
I would give you $8. Just the rest of that horror film that everyone said is like really good. It's called Silent Quiet something, but it was very Emily Blunt. It was like, yeah, she was in the movie too. Did you know it? He went from the Joker guy in the office and got shredded to play in the 13 hours. To play one of the movie series he got with like he was on like the cover of Men's Health. He's like, I worked out for a year. Awesome. I was like, great. That is.
Topstick, what's up?
Kelly, do you keep coming and going? I feel like I've seen you enter 4 times now, but never come out.
Fabulous. It's so different now, isn't it? Praise the Lord for you guys being here and doing this.
We've all been talking about it for like a year.
Oh yeah, Chris Jenner and Kim Kardashian and Tammy's baby. No, just go ahead. Please. Oh, I got you.
How are you?
Always working.
I have this so last night, Matt knows I had to go buy new pants this morning because I ripped up my pants last night. And this is before I was drinking. And now here's today's dilemma. I left all my IDs, badges, and credit cards at your So security's calling saying, Brian, we're gonna go back and forth all day long and stuff. I'm just gonna stand right here. Come on into my home. You're a good greeter. Enjoy. Have the crab toast. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
How was Thursday?
Good, Thursday. I know, it's okay. I know, a lot of people are just going back to work. It seems like it's like...
keep open with our sunny reaffirms the value of the way of the
I was thinking as I was driving by the house,
I used to know. I think he holds 19 packs.
Make sure you can see.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Another year, another great opportunity.
Thank you for coming on Thursday. Come on, too many. They just don't order it.
Well, you're drinking. We're serving here.
Scott.
Hi.
Hi, Brandon.
How are you?
I like that. Thanks.
Terraform?
Yeah, it is.
It's Terraform air. I've already seen it. Yeah.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
I know, we got that's Adam. I mean, he's a big deal.
We're doing work. We're working. We're doing work on the drive.
Is he okay? Does he need a little bit
He was fine then.
No, the film
You
here.
just lost your motion.
I'm trying to see something in the movie.
making people pretend to be other people and just turning them to, you know, the usual. It's no longer, that's what it's into.
As you can tell, there's a whole part of it.
The wine was, yeah.
Any,
If he falls over, just, I don't know, put him some
I
more.
don't know.
is there any update on that film?
You know, I talked to her last night, kind of bought time for all this. No, that one, no. So my last this week. But I talked to me last night, she said, oh, they even had a problem with the, she tried to buy time on all this, she's not going to push it back on. They couldn't send out the .LA from the government because they recognize it as like a suspicious of like .RU or Russian. So she had
Well, I can do the .com.
They do? No, it's good. It's all good. It is good.
Yeah, I'm giving this time one. Okay. I'm not going to stand here. Well, I mean, there's literally nobody here. It's empty.
Just a general persona.
I'm like,
What created this?
No, he was like
I'm falling into like Andy Rooney zone. You know what? Grimes not here. So there's no one here.
See,
but
like I
it's
said,
a
that
little
would be
bit
good.
manic, Brendan, because you were like the opposite of it.
I know. Paulson even said I was the happy one.
Trade the
Paul,
roles.
Paul Mary took on that.
You're not the first person to say it. Just don't look at that. I'll see it.
Oh no. It said it on. Tim Daly. Yeah, we didn't even get the guy.
We were
from
begging
Wings.
for Tim Daly.
We didn't even get the guy from Wings 20 years ago. Yeah. Richard Kahn, Richard Schiff. Are there any actors named Richard who'd like to be in this? Richard? Richard. If there are any Richard, yeah. If there are any Richard. Brian Soper. Michael Aguinaldo. Huh? Yeah, a little bit. ABC News reporter Tara Palmer.
Hello, 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 hello. Here we go. This is our annual amazing moment to quiet the crowd, to encourage everyone to think about why we feel this event is so special this weekend. Yeah, Jordan's all in. He's all in. Jordan's all in. Patrick Steele's got some groovy Tom Cruise-like shades on. Yeah. Yeah.
This is such a big program.
We're going now.
We're going to close the bars. Okay?
You might be miserable. Tammy doesn't need a mic. Mike. Tammy doesn't need a mic. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 25th annual Garden Brunch. Okay, just give me a show of hands. Who has been here for 25 years? Councilman Councilman Jack Evans, 25 years. Greta Van Susteren and John Cole, 25 years. David Adler, 25 years. No one else will admit it. Ted Olson, I know you've been here 25 years. We are thrilled to have you here. We are thrilled to be hosting this yet again. And the White House Correspondents' Weekend is a very special time for so many of us in Washington who believe in our friends in the media and love our friends in the press. So thank you to all of you who've been here for 25 years, even if Ted Olson won't admit it. And for those of you joining us for the first time, give me a hand here. Raise hands. Fantastic. Welcome. Welcome to this event. I want to acknowledge our co-hosts. Every year our co-hosts help us figure out how we're going to pay for this, and we're grateful that they do that. I want to thank two friends who have been supporters for so long. You just heard that they've been here for 25 years. John Cole, the amazing lawyer, and Greta Van Susteren, a journalist we all admire and love and respect so much. Anyone who's smart loves you, Greta. I want to thank our other co-hosts, my amazing fiance, Megan Murphy. The wedding date is secret, Daniel Lippman. And we won't be unspotted. Right. Fred Humphreys from Microsoft, always such a good supporter of this event. Thank you, Fred. Fritz Brogan, a new supporter this year. Thank you so much. Franco Lucchese, thank you so much. Mark Testoni from NSU Service, who you will meet in a few minutes. And finally, the owner of this beautiful house and yard, Mark and Sally Ein. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone, on behalf of Sally, Charlie, and new baby Chloe. Welcome to our house. We love hosting this. Really quickly, today at the brunch, we honor two great military organizations. But this whole weekend is really about the importance of journalism. And there are so many amazing journalists in the room, people who work in journalistic organizations. And it's not the easiest time, obviously, for people in that field. But I want you to know how deeply the rest of us appreciate what you do every single day. Earlier this year, as many of you know, I made an investment, bought the Washington City paper, and people asked me, why did you do it? And I literally said, because I think journalists are saving the world. And I was trying to figure out how I could do my part to help, besides subscribing to everything I could find. And I thought that buying and investing and helping to grow something that in our community has been really important is something that we really wanted to do. And I will tell you, the amazing thing when I talk to people is every single person I talked to said, good for you for doing that. We feel the exact same way you do. And so to all the journalists that are here, be strong, be bold, and know that truly our entire country is behind you. And secondly, Hillary named a whole bunch of co-hosts, but the reality is this brunch exists because of one person, one force of nature who literally wills this event to happen every single year. She's an amazing person. She's also the person, if you have friends who want to get invitations, you should ask to get them in. But she's really extraordinary, and trust me, the amount of effort that goes into this is hard to believe. And she is the incomparable, the friend to many of us, the one and only Tammy Haddad.
Thank you. That was so great. But this program is just beginning. There's a lot of excitement to come, and we're going to start with our leader this week, Margaret Taleb, the president of the White House Correspondents Association. Let's hear it for Margaret. Okay, this is a special privilege to have her here. Many of you know she's a longtime Bloomberg veteran. You have seen her all over town, all over the world. We are so to have her with us. And I gotta say, her leadership this year has been absolutely extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, Margaret Taleb.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm totally blushing, but I really appreciate the kind words. Listen, I just wanted to thank all of you for supporting the White House Press Corps and for being part of this weekend. For all of us on the board and who cover the White House, this weekend and this dinner, our charity, our big charity event and our big ideological event is supporting the First Amendment and supporting the press and reporters. But one really wonderful spillover effect of the weekend has been that so many other groups and organizations that also care about the press have also had an opportunity to raise attention and awareness around issues that they care about, including veterans and the military. So I just think it's really wonderful that we could all come together on this. It is, as Tammy and Mark suggested, an important time for journalists, an important time to raise awareness about why coverage of the White House and politics and government matters. But another goal that we have had on the board this year is to reach out beyond Washington, to connect with communities across the country, to ask them about what news they care about how we can do work that touches them personally, about local news in their communities, and how journalism can be integrated into everyone's life so that there's no part of the country that feels disconnected from people who can bring them news and information. So if there was one thing a message that I hope you could take away, it's that journalism matters not just in Washington, but across the United States and around the world. So again, with that, thank you all so much. And thank you to Tammy. I can't wait to see what comes next today here.
So we have some friends to thank. Georgetown Cupcakes, Catherine and Sophie have been longtime supporters of the brunch. Did everyone get a cupcake? Okay, so I like cupcakes with brownies, okay? And you also have Dog Tag Bakery brownies here. Who's tried the brownie? Okay, so for the next 6 weeks, you run over to Starbucks and you get yourself a Dog Tag Bakery brownie anywhere in the world, not just Washington. It's an important partnership, supports disabled veterans. You know, you guys have all been to Dog Tag Bakery, right? Okay, good. So now you don't have to go to Georgetown, you can go to any Starbucks. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So I want to also thank Fritz and Brooke. You guys have been to the Hawthorne, right? And Mission, thank you for being our co-host. And also the great vodka and gin, who likes that? Nobody here, right? And this year, we also have Michael Half's Compass Coffee. Has everyone been to Compass Coffee? If not, you need to get out there. All right, Hillary, back to you.
So Margaret talked about it. We try and every year make this brunch be about something special and less self-referential for all of us. And we really believe that there's one thing that unites this town, this community, and that's support for our military veterans and the brave men and women who fight for this country. So today, we have very special programs we're getting behind. We've partnered with the Wells Fargo Military and Veterans Program and the Military Warriors Support Foundation. And once again, we've partnered with NS2 Serves Training and Employee Assistance Program. They are doing great work.
Wait. I have a question. What's that door?
That is not in the script, baby.
Did anyone see that door there? What's that door for?
The door is to hold everybody here until it opens.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Keep everybody here and quiet and thoughtful and speculating about the excitement to come. Before I introduce our next speaker, I want to recognize somebody important in the audience. And here he is. Commander Elbert Alvarez Jr. Commander Alvarez is a Purple Heart and Silver Star recipient, and so much more. He's actually the first U.S. pilot that was shot down in North Vietnam. And he spent 8 years in a North Vietnamese prisoner camp. And we are so glad that he is here with us today Thank you, Commander, for your service. Oh, thank you, Commander, for your service. And thank you for being here and joining us to recognize these important veterans programs. It means so much to us. So now I want to bring up Mark Testoni, who is the CEO of SAP's NS2 Serves, a program that has been created to help veterans come to the next stage in their life. They're doing amazing work, and Mark is going to tell you about it. Mark Testoni.
Thank you, Hillary, and thank you all for your attention. I'd really like to thank Tammy and the Ines for hosting this event. This is, we're really privileged to be part of this. So I'll tell you a little bit about NS2 Serves. It's an organization basically really the opportunity to take veterans who might not have all the skill sets that many of them do, that might have come out of high school and gone right into the military, might not have a college degree. And in 12 weeks, we transform them from these hardworking military people into IT business consultants. It's a fascinating thing we get to do. So it's a way of circumventing that 4-year process of college and getting them right to work. We're blessed to have 19 in our current class here today, and you're going to get to meet and see some of them in a minute. So thank you for your interest in that. This is our 10th class in the last 4.5 years. We've put 200 people through this. When you think about 200 people, we're creating careers for 200 people. Every one of these graduates has had a job opportunity. This current class, amazingly, has already been hired by Deloitte, all 19 of them. So congratulations to the... There's one person I have to point out here, a lady by the name of Laura Carmack, that normally is involved with employing them all, and she's the happiest person in the world because it usually takes her 2 or 3 months to get them all employed. So Laura, thank you. We're proud of this work, but we'd like to see other companies get involved in this. It's a really good model. It's an investment model, but it results in jobs and careers, and it has so many side benefits. So Tammy's agreed to help us orchestrate an event at, guess where, Dog Tag Bakery, sometime in the next month or so, and we're going to pull companies together that might be interested in getting involved in some way, shape, or form. More to come on that, but please look out for that communication for Tammy, and please at least come and find out more about our program. You know, a lot of our program is centered in the state of Virginia, and we're blessed this morning to have Congressman Don Beyer of the 8th District of Virginia here to help recognize our class of veterans. So I'd like to ask Congressman Beyer to come forward, and I'd also like Ebony Sanders from the class to come forward, and the class itself to move towards the front of the stage.
Good morning, good afternoon. I'm so proud to be a small part of honoring these contributions to these veterans and military families. These 19 graduates truly know what it means to serve. You know, my Northern District's home to 50,000 active duty and retired veterans. And I'm proud that this whole metropolitan area has such a strong ethic of service and the same devotion that these individuals have shown. My father-in-law was wounded in the Battle of the Bulge. My dad served in Korea and then 20 years active duty. And if he'd had NS2 Serves, maybe he'd have gotten a good job with Deloitte rather than opening a car dealership. But I'm so pleased today to thank Mark for all you're doing, for what you've created, for letting the good people know about the good work of NS2 Serves. So let's now present the Champions of Freedom Award to the 2018 NS2 Serves graduating class.
Excuse me, can everyone in the back who's talking go inside the house? Please. Thanks.
Thank you, Ebony.
Thank you.
Tammy's like a pastor at church. And I was one of those kids who was always making noise in the back. So.
Hey, Mark, do you know what's behind that door?
You know, I thought when I first
asking.
got up here, I thought it was let's make a deal, actually. But, or I was going to be thrown out of it. I wasn't sure which. But I have one last thing I have the pleasure of doing here, and that's to introduce our next speaker, Bob Woodruff. You know, there's a lot of great journalists in the audience here, but I don't think anybody's been committed to covering the front lines like Bob has. And he put his life on the line, and he was injured back in 2006 in Iraq, but he's not allowed that to stop him. As kind of the fallout of that, he and his wife, after he got back into health, started a foundation that's very much focused on veterans. So really driving to creating positive, healthy futures for our veterans. He has been there with them. He recognizes the sacrifice that our folks make and the impact. So now it's my great pleasure to introduce Bob Woodruff, who came all the way from China today, where he's been covering stories, to be with us today. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you so much, Mark. I'm going to do this entire thing in Chinese, if that's okay. I want to thank you for what you're doing, and I really want to thank Wells Fargo for what you're doing as well. You know, everybody talks about something, but I've seen actual proof. I remember several years ago I went down to North Carolina where a good friend of mine, Dale Beatty, was helping to build a home for one of those wounded veterans. And right out there was not only the money from Wells Fargo, but they were actually out there with their hands and their feet to try to build this house themselves. So I have so much respect for Wells Fargo for doing this event as well. I'm going to put my reading glasses on because I have to give you a little bit facts about what's happening. You know, Wells Fargo has been working with the military Warrior Support Foundation's Homes for Wounded Heroes program to provide 100% of the mortgage. They're mortgage-free homes that go out to these veterans. They're the combat wounded veterans and also the Gold Star families as well. Now, once a veteran enters this program, they're awarded a home, and the family moves in, beginning a 3-year family and financial mentoring program to help them with this transition to life outside of the military into our civilian world, and also to ensure that they have the tools and the skills they need to maintain this house over a long period of time. Then, after successfully completing the mentoring program, the foundation officially transfers the deed to the veteran. And then to date, Wells Fargo has donated over 350 homes and has spent a value of $55 million to build these homes for the veterans and the Gold Star families. They've actually done this in all 50 states of our country. So it's not just giving away homes, but it's also about providing quality and very long-term assistance for our veterans for many years to come. So joining me here today as well is a great man that I just met. He's Virginia's Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax, who also went to an amazing college known Duke, which I really like.
Thank you all. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm so honored to be here with you today. Bob, thank you for that warm and generous introduction and for all of your great leadership on such an important issue. I have the distinct honor today as Lieutenant Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia to recognize this extraordinary veteran and his wonderful family. They are from Hampton, Virginia, so I want to give them a round of applause to start. They represent our Commonwealth and our country so well. And Dominic, thank you for joining me. Staff Sergeant Dominic Parati joined the Army in 2005 as a heavy equipment mechanic. He served a total of 3 tours in Afghanistan and Iraq, where he helped recover the remains of fellow service members on the battlefield. This is his lovely wife, Kayla, by the way. I'm going to give Kayla a round of applause because we know that families serve together. Kayla, thank you for your sacrifice. In 2012, Dominic was wounded when his vehicle was struck by a roadside bomb. It was so dangerous that he and his team had to stay on the battlefield for 30 hours before they could evacuate. After he retired from the Army, Dominic was ready to begin a new chapter in his life. He applied for the Military Warrior Support Foundation's Homes for Wounded Heroes program. Dominic, Kayla, and their beautiful son, Dominic IV, began their journey with the Military Warrior Support Foundation 3 years ago. Their mentor helped them make budgets, manage their finances, and get ready to become homeowners, and also help them through the many challenges of transitioning to life outside of the military. Dominic even got his boat captain's license and started a business offering deep-sea fishing charters. Earlier this year, the Paratis graduated from the Foundation's mentorship program and earned the deed to their home, mortgage free. And I think that deserves a round of applause. Congratulations to you all. And now, on behalf of the Military Warriors Support Foundation and Wells Fargo, I would like Staff Sergeant Parati to please open the door. We have a surprise for you.
Hold on, Governor, hold on.
Hold on 1 second.
I don't think the people in the back heard that Dominic is going to open the door. Can you guys hear? He's going to open the door.
Everyone here, we're going to open the door.
Who wants to have the door opened? I want to hear it.
Anyone want to have the door open?
It's all yours, Dom.
So Dominic, open that door.
Well, first of all, you can see that Tammy is a commander. Don't ever disobey her. We learned that long ago. So Jerry Quinn is going to, from the Wells Fargo's Military Affairs Program Manager, is going to present to Dominic with the official deed. And then Andrea Dellinger right here with the Military Warriors Support Foundation is presenting this flag to fly right in front of that home when you get down there, Dominic. I think I forgot something.
Hey, no.
Take over.
Hello, thanks everybody for being here. Thank you, Bob. Kayla and I would like to thank you and everybody here today for the support you show for veterans, for myself, and sharing with the world the good work that Wells Fargo and Military Warriors Support Foundation has done for families like ours.
So we're going to ask the NS2 graduates to come back in. We're going to get a photo here, then we're going to ask you to come back in. And then everyone there, out there, get your cameras ready. Pick your, I don't know, Tommy, what should they go to? Portrait? Nah. Video is good. Get your cameras ready. We're going to get this picture here. We're going to ask the NS2 folks in. Get this one, please. Hold on, Kayla, where are you going to fly that flag, Kayla?
We forgot the pin, I will.
And I have...
Do you have the pin? Because he doesn't have it.
And I'd like to tell you folks, while we're getting this photo, Bob Woodruff not only came here to do this, and his work has been so incredible, but he is taking Dominic to the White House Correspondents' dinner tonight as his guest, and he is presenting him with this Ann Hand pin, so the Eagle pin, so that he can fit in with all the ambassadors.
Should I put it on him? I guess I'll just hand it. I don't want to do this, but I want to give this. You know, this is the one that is always this old tradition at this dinner tonight. I haven't been here for about 6 years, so I'm going to have the best guest I've ever had. So I want to give you the pin. Thank you very much. And so I guess one last thing is let's give a toast to those who have served our country, and especially Dominic, who's our guest here tonight. Now go forth and drink. Thank you, guys.
Let's have the graduates come back.
NS2, can you guys come back in?
Where's Mark?
Mark Ein,
Mark, come back up.
Fritz, Beretta John, Mark. Come, you guys need to come right in here.
Right in here?
Come right in here. Congressman Byer, Fritz and Brooks, come on.
Straight line on the stage.
Thank you. Do we do okay, Megan? Okay. Thank you, guys. Hold up your awards. Okay, good. Slide a little bit this way, if you don't mind.
Very wide angle.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. On the count of 3, we're going to ask you for your help because we live in the video age, don't we? Don Lemon told me that earlier today. Don, get up here. Jordan, come on. Everyone up here. All the TV people, we need you to echo this message. Come on. Who else? Allie. Stephanie Rule. Stephanie Rule, where are you? I saw Congressman Daryl Issa. Daryl, where are you? Where's Jordan? The cartoon president folks are here. Where are you guys? Okay, all together, we're going to say thank you. All right, Allie, who else? Allie, what happened to Stephanie Rule? Can't you hold on to your partner? Okay, on the count of 3, we're going to say thank you for your service, my friend. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for your service. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your attention. Have a good time.